Hello, good people! The Communicator is the creators of the documentary The Social Dilemma. The documentary focuses on the influence of social media technology on the human psyche and humans' mental health. It also details theories of where these influences will take the human race in the future. This message is communicated through a film documentary. This documentary focuses on the current problems humans face with social media. The documentary targets anyone who uses social media, which is mostly everybody. In my case, the audience is young people who are the primary users of social media anyway and also understand it better than other demographics. I think an intended effect is to educate social media users on how these technologies actually work and the negative influence it can have on human beings and human beings' mental health. An unintended effect is that this documentary may be one of the first pieces of media that shows how social media actually works to older social media users, such as the 55 plus demographic. This documentary is incredibly important to our current cultural climate. Billions of people around the world are users of social media today. However, many people do not understand how these apps work and how they can negatively affect one's mental health. By showing this, The Social Dilemma creates more educated social media users. This documentary made me rethink my personal use of social media. At the time of watching this documentary, I was already feeling frustrated with Twitter and my Twitter usage and habits. I felt as though it was a constant negative influence on my psyche and in my life, but I continued to use it throughout my day, every day, even though I wasn't enjoying my experience or anything that I was watching, seeing, or reading on that app. This documentary helped me slow down my use of social media in general because the documentary evoked the same feelings I was already feeling towards Twitter before going into watching it. Now that I have discussed this experience, I will now make some inferences. Some inferences I made from this documentary is that if people do not assess their social media use and habits right now, then the consequences could be irreversible and very, very tragic. Every time I use social media, I will remember the amazing messages presented to me in this doc. Truly, this doc made me rethink how we are constantly on social media, and we even sometimes live our lives in a way that is good for social media. We may think, oh, if I'm going to this party or this club, even though those aren't really happening right now, but if I'm going to a party or a club, then I need to make sure I get all the good pictures and videos of everything fun that happens, when really you might not even actually be enjoying what's going on in person because of that. In conclusion, after viewing this documentary, we can begin to slow down our use of social media and be acutely aware of how the technology works to keep us using it. When using social media, think, is my social life really for the media? I swear, if y'all heard that sink, I'm so sorry. I really hope you can't hear it. My sink is making noise in the background and it's made this so hard to edit. Goodbye. Until next time. Goodbye.